What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Good morning and welcome to an update on Quant. First of all, sorry for that clickbait title because I'm probably going to call this video was this or is this the end for Quant? All right, I'm sorry, but that is really something I want to talk about in this video, so I hope you can forgive me. But it's also a scheduled post of Quant. If you're interested in that, make sure to check out the Discord down in the description. It's pretty active nowadays. And there you can see what videos I at least upload a day and what cryptos. For now though, Quant, and the main reason why I wanted to talk about, excuse me, and I'm going to delete this for now. The main reason I wanted to talk about this is because we've actually had our biggest drop in our entire bull run over the last month with Quant. Alright, 7th of September from $87, we started our rally all the way up to 220. So congratulations if you held through that move. It might be time to sell a little bit, but to come to the point, I don't think this is the end for Quant. All right, definitely not long term, but also not short term. I actually do think we can get towards 250 and 240, that level. But we have to acknowledge that this drop is the biggest we've seen with Quant in months. All right, months and months. So yeah, what we did, if we kind of recap it, is we found resistance between 220 and 210 kind of, which was our price target for a while. And then we dropped down, not to the level under us at 194 and 186, excuse me. We dropped down lower. We dropped down to that 50 EMA. I'm going to zoom in for you. To that 50 EMA and to the level lower at 170. And you know my rules, I always say that if you want to get higher with a crypto, you need to hold the levels you broke above. And we didn't manage to hold 186, 194. So that doesn't matter a whole lot, but it's not a great sign. Right now, we've actually found resistance at around 194, as you can see. So if we really zoom into the price on the short term, what's going to happen is if we really want to get to 250, what needs to happen is we need to break above 215. All right, we don't even need to break above 220. If we break above 215, we're going to take that break retest and get up to 250. All right, I don't think that's close, but what's happening right now is that we found resistance at 194. We're now dropping down towards 186. If we can actually stay on top of 186, we're probably going to consolidate between 210 and 186, depending on the market circumstances. If Bitcoin will really fall, then Quant will also still fall down to 170. All right, but if now we can actually stay on top of 180, 186, 184, then I think we'll be able to consolidate also a little bit higher between 186 and 210. And then at some point, but I'll keep making updates on that, at some point, maybe next week, we'll be able to break above 215 and get up to our next price target. All right, so that's one of the things that's possible. The other thing that's possible is that right now, even though this candle was fairly bullish, that's explainable. We hit a major support level. So it could also be that we break down below 184, 186 again, in which case it is also not the end of the world. It could take a little bit longer than next week for Quant to reach our next price targets, but I still think it's going to happen. But what would happen then is that we probably find support at 170 again, but then eventually drop down a little bit lower towards that 160, 170 level and then consolidate on top of that. All right, so then our consolidation would be just a little bit lower. And you do have this trend line here, but this trend line really is not worth anything. So we're going to delete it. It's kind of in the way. So then we'll consolidate on top of 164 and 170. And then maybe when that 200 EMA, when that gold line, it's a very strong support level, lines up with 160 or 164, that's enough support to actually get us up to these higher levels again and to eventually get us above 215 to get to our next price target. And something like this seems like the most likely scenario right now, just because the market circumstances right now are not great. All right, I just wanted to add that in there. But yeah, so it's definitely not the end of Quant. I think definitely not long term, but also not short term. And these are two of the most likely scenarios I see happening now, depending kind of on what we do at that 186, 184 level. So yeah, that's my take on Quant for today. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching and listening, and take care today.